Good morning. My name is Josh Hansen. I work with Valley Office Systems. We're the ones who put in the new copier systems for you. So I'm going to take you through a quick demo of what these systems include and what you can expect to do and how to do it. So as you can notice, first off, they are a little bit smaller than what you had before, which is a good thing. They're a bit more compact. However, they do offer the full functionality. They'll actually be faster than the old copy machines you had, where they were only 25 pages per minute. These are actually 51. So I'll show you some of the key features to the copy machine, and we'll start from the outside. You have two paper drawers, each that hold 500 sheets of paper. If you open it, you can see that the paper is just easily inserted, and the second one has a latch. Now these will hold paper up to 8.5 by 11, so just standard letter size paper. And so if there are any 11 by 17 needs, that's where we can direct you towards the media center. Now the outside of the machine, here's your doc feeder. You can actually copy documents through the doc feeder. It will hold 75 pages. And so if you have a stack of papers or tests that you want to copy, just set them up in here face up, and then you can copy them all at one time. Now in addition to that, there's also a glass that you can copy smaller images or one page at a time. Now the document feeder, the way to access that, say if the paper ever gets stuck coming through, it just pulls open. It's very simple and very easy to use. Now with the touch panel, you can see that it's going to come both up and down, so that way you can adjust it to your height or your preference. And there are also some hard keys here on the user panel, so I'm going to invite you to come forward just a little bit so we can get a better view of what's here. So on the touch panel, the hard keys, you have a home button. So if you ever get lost anywhere, always just press home, and that'll take you right to this main menu. And the other buttons are also very self-explanatory. There's a reset and a stop button that you can stop, copy, or print jobs, and a reset where you can reset any settings that you already put in into your copy function. Now what you'll see here is I'll just go ahead and touch the copy key here to set myself up to start a copy. Now there are some very simple quick functions that are here right in the beginning. Paper selection and duplex, those will both be very important. So you can select what size of paper you want to run and what tray you want to pull it from, and duplex means printing on both sides of the paper, so front and back. So you can select a number of different options. There's also a combine function, so if you wanted to take two pages that were 8.5 by 11 and combine them onto one side of another document, it would actually combine them into one. And then also another key feature is that you'll be able to just choose the number of copies that you want to make just by typing in the number key. So say for some reason we want to make 50 copies, we just hit 50 and then we push start and it's ready to go. Now outside of that, my understanding is that there is going to be printing to a job box or a custom box. Now when you print, you'll be able to find your prints in the job box, and so after you print, it will actually reside here on the copier, and then you'll come and release it. So once you have the time to come to the machine, you can select job box, and then you can select your print job, and then that will avoid any of the chances of you mixing up your print job with anybody else's. So that's what that job box feature is important for. And now there's also a removable memory option, so that's like a USB stick. You can actually use the USB stick to print from or scan to a little thumb drive. Now the USB slot is right here on the front, and all you'll need to do is stick your USB stick into this slot, and then you'll be able to select the removable memory option and print from it or scan to it. As far as a bypass tray, there's also a bypass tray if you ever needed to run extra thick stock or transparencies, which is often common, or envelopes. This bypass tray is available to you. Should this machine ever get jammed or paper might get stuck in it, which it won't happen often, but of course it always does happen. If you come to the back side, we'll turn the copy machine around so you can see. You can see that this is just available right here. It's very self-explanatory. There's a little button here that says push, and you can actually access the paper if it ever does get stuck. So you'll just push this little button down and you can pull the paper out in the event of a jam. Now, that one more thing to show you is that when the toner is low and needs to be replaced, which is not often, these toners last for 20,000 prints. When the toner does need to be replaced, there's a little button here on front that you push and you can open it. Now your toner cartridge sits right here. I better remove the papers. And there's a lock and unlock feature. So if we just slide the little blue lever to unlock, we can pull our toner cartridge out. Now it looks like the copy machine is nervous too. Okay. And let's get that fully unlocked. And then the toner cartridge will just come out like that. Okay. Thanks for filming.